When we first released the calendar a few weeks ago, our number one priority was putting a stake in the ground to get going racing again. As we've done more work with our stakeholders and partners over those past few weeks, it became very obvious to us that as we started to look to extend the season into 2021, all we were doing was delaying the disruption of COVID-19 into 2021 and potentially further impacting the shape of the championship. So whilst it hasn't been an easy decision to end this year, that's exactly why we did it. When you're working through the calendar, there's never any easy decisions. We'd love to go racing everywhere as many times as possible, and there's a lot of fantastic racetracks in Australia. Our number one priority was making sure that we maintained our national footprint, and for those reasons, and the fact that we'd already been to Adelaide this year and the Bend as part of our pre-season test, we decided to make sure that we were able to get to other areas like Perth, Tasmania and Darwin as part of a shortened championship. We're constantly monitoring all of the government advice and working with the government health departments, much like every other sport and business in Australia. We're hoping that the first event that we'll be able to have crowds back is Darwin. We're working on a camping plan for Bathurst that allows us to observe current government restrictions and social distancing. So we're really hopeful and planning towards having people there at the Bathurst 1000. It was never an easy decision to remove New Zealand from this championship. It's obviously a key market for us and we have a lot of avid fans in New Zealand. It's absolutely a priority for us to get back there. I think it's highly unlikely that we'd conduct 2 events in New Zealand next year. Actually, one of the reasons that we're not going there in January is because it's very difficult to make it work commercially for having 2 events over there in 1 year. All of the information around refunds for events that aren't happening, or if you'd like to change your tickets, are available on our website. For those ticket holders that have purchased tickets already, you should have also received communication from Ticketek. The decision to go to Sydney this weekend was purely a logistical one. Unfortunately, the lights aren't going to be ready and we're not going to be able to go to Newcastle this year. So working with the New South Wales Government and our other stakeholders, we decided it was important to retain the finale in New South Wales, and that's why we're really looking forward to being there under lights in December. It's not going to be an enduro at Sandown this year, unfortunately, but stay tuned for the 2021 calendar. I, like many fans, are disappointed that I don't get to go to Sydney Motorsport Park either this weekend, but I'll be watching the race with some Supercars colleagues and I'm very much looking forward to watching it even from home. I think we've got to remind ourselves that we're all very fortunate to be out there, even if it is a TV-only event, and I hope everybody tunes in with me.